What's up, everybody? This is Reverend Guns, and today we're going to be taking apart and cleaning the magazine to a Sig Sauer P290RS. So first thing we want to do is make sure it is clear and safe to work on. Right behind the trigger here, you see a button. It's the mag release. When you push that, it pops the magazine out. Second, you'll see the slide lock lever here. When you pull the slide back, you will push the slide lock up and it will lock it into place. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that you've got it locked open, we can look down in the barrel here and see there is nothing in the barrel. Now, we're not going to need this for this video. This is about the magazine. Tools you'll need. You'll need a punch or a small screwdriver or something to poke with. You'll want a clean brush, something that you haven't had any cleaners or solvents on. I have one just specifically for magazines because all I use is isopropyl alcohol to clean them. And then you want a rag to wipe stuff off as we go. Alright, disassemble it. Okay, this one has the little extender for the grip on it. This is pretty easy to take off. On the underside here, you see the little tab. You just kind of push it forward, and it'll allow you to push up the grip up to the top of the mag. On the bottom side, you'll see a button. That little button you want to push in and push the base plate forward. Come on, be nice. There we go. Okay, so you push it in, you're basically moving that base plate down so it can slide forward. Now keep your thumb over this because when you pull that base plate off, the spring's going to try and launch out. So, there we go. Got the base plate. And this spring base just covers it. It's not attached to it. We got the spring and the follower. These are the pieces we will be cleaning today. So I'm going to go ahead and spray a little part of the grip down. And we'll give that a scrub. Like I said, you don't want any cleaners on this because we don't want to attract dirt and dust. So we'll get everywhere we can. And we'll give that a good wipe off. I use the alcohol because it'll clean what you need to, and it evaporates real quickly, so everything will dry nicely and you don't have to worry about a whole lot. Alright, we got the base of the mag. Just go through it. Give it a nice scrub down. We're just trying to get rid of any dirt, dust. You know, these get dropped and kicked and stepped on, and not many people clean their magazines, and sometimes that could be the issue. Alright, we got the base of the spring. That looks pretty good. Alright, we got the spring. I don't exactly scrub this. I just kind of use the rag to follow the spring and just give it a good wipe. just to make sure there's nothing on it. Now, if you're having issues with your slide not locking back when you fire your last round, this would be a good time to replace that spring. Just a suggestion. Pro tip. Alright. Got the follower. You want to make sure you scrub this good. You'll probably see some carbon build up. There we go. Wipe that off real good. Alright, then the mag tube itself. Trying to break everything apart. And I'll stuff the magazine through, or the rag through the magazine, just to give it a nice wipe through the inside. Alright, we're not going to put any lubrication on this. That's another thing that we don't want to use, because it will attract dirt and dust, and you know, we don't want anything sticking to the magazines or the ammunition, so we avoid doing that. Let's go ahead and put it back together. Got your tube. You can take your follower, and you'll see that it's got a little cutout notch here. That's for your slide. Your slide lock when it goes empty, so it needs to match along with the magazine here. You just stick it in, drop it in. Okay. The spring, you're going to see one loop on one end looks smaller than the other. This one looks longer. This one looks shorter. This shorter one is what goes up behind the follower. So you want to keep the magazine in the same orientation as, or the spring in the same orientation as the mag, and you will just slide it on up. Okay. Now that you've got it in, you want to grab the spring base. Okay, remember that little button you had to push to get out? That's facing up, and it'll be more towards the back of the magazine. So just set it on top and press the spring downward into the magazine, and you want to hold it, so don't want to launch off. We've got the mag base. It's got two little rails on the inside of it, so it'll attach to the magazine as you slide it back on. So keeping it pressed down, you will, there we go, it slid back in. That button's now reseated, and the only thing left is the little extended grip that it came with it. It goes in this orientation here with the square to the back. You just slide it through and lock it into place, and that little lock right there should have gone past the mag to hold it in place. So there you have it. We have just disassembled, cleaned, and reassembled the magazine to a Sig Sauer P290RS. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I will gladly help you out with anything you need. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I also offer the online course to get your Texas license to carry a handgun. It's the 4-hour class broken down into segments and saves you progress so you can do it at your own pace. After completing the course, you can print your certificate. Then it'll help you locate an instructor close to you, no matter where you are in Texas, so you can complete the shooting portion of the course. This is all certified by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Check it out at reverendguns.com. If you have any questions or comments, please add them below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more firearms education.